That's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 54th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Mookie to hit. Turns and fires to Betts. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Nelson. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Freeman hits it in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
It's so hard facing batters like this who can just swing at bad pitches and still spray it all around the yard. It's all about mixing up location and velocity.
Max Muncy at the dish.
Nope, I'll do.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Freeman at first, one gone. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, one out. And here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And a 3-1 on the way. There's the strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Runners are at the corners, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up. He couldn't get the barrel to it.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 2 and the D-backs coming up. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Blake Snell. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
One out, bases empty. Upstairs.
3-1.
One down, bases empty. And that's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
This is Corbin Carroll. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Perdomo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, Muncy sends it to first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back, top of the second, and here is Miguel Rojas. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's the catcher, Ben Wertvet. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
One down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes He'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, Marte gets it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Next, for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one missing low. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in the desert,
Leading
now here is Blaze
Diamondbacks,
Alexander.
Third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
This one in the air. Rojas makes the catch for the out.
Batting sixth, catcher James McCann.
James McCann in now.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key
Batting
to
seventh,
effective pitching is getting
left
ahead in the count.
fielder,
And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Backed off the plate that time. Two outs. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Mookie now.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Marte. On to first, and Freeman is retired.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. Next offering upstairs. That clips a corner. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. Muncy into second. It's a double.
He was all over that one. Smashed
right
that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So runner at second, 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man on second, 2 down. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for L.A., but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas.
Smash down the left field line. Pajes brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder
Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit weakly on the ground. Muncy. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Tommy Edman. And that is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And it's fouled away. And they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 55, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Krismak, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Rortvedt. 2 outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. So the Dodgers leave one. They're up 2-0. Back here in the desert, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
The 1-1. And that is out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
The Diamondbacks hitless so far in the game. Up and in, and the count is 3-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hernandez makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen
Diamondbacks.
for the Diamondbacks, number 55.
Number 55.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed
Leading
hitter
off
coming
for
up
the
to
Dodgers,
hit.
the
Classic
designated
bullpen move
hitter,
right here, so
Shohei
we'll see
Ohtani.
how it works out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. One away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Here's
Mookie
Betts.
Betts.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. And Freeman is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one misses. 2-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Oh. 3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't
catcher,
fooled at all.
Here is James McCann.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
The 1-1. Inside, almost got him. The 2-1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
3-1.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases, and we are tied. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the left fielder. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Movement in the bullpen. Will Klein getting ready to go. Scott, the lefty, warming up as well. Fights it off. He'll see another. This to third. Muncy sends it to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on
Now
base.
batting, the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And now 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jorge Barrosa.
And now Jorge Barrosa. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed.
Whew, I thought he'd bite right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. D-backs at a pair on the homer. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chase Field, top 6. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 3-1. Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost hit him. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Andy Pajes up next for the Dodgers. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Edman off of first with 2 away. Now snap throw to first. Edman back in on a dive. Outside with a breaking ball. Miguel Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Edman around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Pajes around third. Safe. He beats it. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now Ben Workvet. Late with the swing there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He gets there with the slide. Nicely done for the out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
That was straight queso right there.
And the next pitch is way outside. Action in the pen down there. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also getting ready. This one in the air right field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Nabs it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. And there's a foul ball. Slow roller to third, and it's off the bag. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin.
And now the right
Carroll.
fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Now here's a flare off the bat. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. The 1-1. That's down and in.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup. And now 3-1. Blaze Alexander in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball. Rojas. That ends the inning. One left for Arizona. They trail it here 4-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Diamondbacks.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Ryan
81.
Thompson.
And compared to a lot of other
Ryan
relievers,
Thompson.
strikeouts have not been a big weapon
Leading
for
off
him this
for
year.
Los
So the
Angeles,
defense
the
should
designated
be
hitter,
active.
Shohei Ohtani.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And down on strikes. One away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. One down, base is empty. Draws the walk there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie
So now it's
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Just so sound in his
for the
mechanics.
Dodgers,
Hits against a
third
firm
baseman,
front
Max
side.
Muncy.
And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Outside low, 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Betts over at second. Freeman over at first with 1 away. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Thompson gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Nabil Krismat.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 2 on, 1 out. Check swing called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 2-2. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Jalen Beeks up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Squirts away a little bit. And the runners will move up.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Up the middle. Base hit, 1 run in already. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's a 2-run single. It's 7-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here comes Tommy Edman. Just missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Andy Pajes. Throw to first, and he's back safely. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Diamondbacks 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Banda.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
Now up
catcher,
next for Arizona, James McCann. Not even close there. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Count's full.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches
Now
out
batting,
the first 2
left
batters he's
fielder,
faced in this one,
Tim
getting them straight to
Allen.
work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Inside. Now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back.
Leading
we
off
go to
for
the
Los
8th.
Angeles,
Miguel Rojas
second
at the
baseman,
plate.
Miguel Rojas.
And that's a little bit high. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
That one missing inside.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's 0 complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2
Now
count
batting,
kind of tells you
catcher,
that that's the
Ben
pitch he has the most
Rortvedt.
confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Ben Rortvedt steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A little out front there as he swings
1
through
ball.
it.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting.
Well, obviously that was
designated
nowhere
hitter,
near the strike
Shohei
zone by the
Ohtani.
time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Diamondbacks 2. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he
Now
should come in
pitching for
throwing
Los
strikes,
Angeles.
attacking these hitters.
Number 51.
Now at the plate, Ildemaro
Alex
Vargas.
Vesia.
That one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Up next for
And
the
now
Diamondbacks,
here is Jorge
center fielder,
Barrosa.
Jorge Barrosa.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Outside with a breaking ball. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that
Now
changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
2 out, space is empty. Here's Ketel Marte. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, number 27.
And
Now
with the big
pitching
deficit
for
on the
the
scoreboard,
Diamondbacks,
he almost has to just put
number
that out of his
27.
mind. Every outing
Leading off
matters
for
for
Los
relievers and their
Angeles,
numbers, but
shortstop,
I think it's tough to
Mookie
get up for
Betts.
this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now
Well, be ready.
first
He
baseman,
throws that
Freddie
curveball
Freeman.
a lot, probably more than any other pitch in his arsenal, and he's going to try to put you away with it like he did right there. That's his go-to pitch early and late in the count.
Here's a 1-1. This one lifted in the air, left field, out number 2.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking
Now
ball
batting,
right there.
third
Lucky
baseman,
it stayed in the
Max
ballpark.
Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy. A dive, he's got it from his backside, and that's a great play for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Kirby Yates. He's been so good against lefties. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. That misses the zone. 2-1. Inside, just missed. Swung on, belted. Edmonds sprinting for this one. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carroll getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. So man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno.
Get on base here and keep building off this momentum. They're getting closer, but they still got some work to do. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting,
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard.
Will Klein gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the catcher, James McCann.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The D-backs down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-3 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.